Hey everyone, it's Aaron. I am back with another art journal page, and this one I'm still working in my upcycled art journal. I'm going to move the mic, so excuse the noise. Alright. I was using a little bit of golden fluid acrylic. I want to say that was Viridian green hue, and this is a little bit of Liquitex Basics light aqua green or bright aqua, something like that. I went in with a little bit more of the Viridian, which is a bluish green. It's a really cool color. I got a bunch of I got a $35 gift card for Blick for Christmas from my favorite sister. I only have one, but she's still my favorite. So I went to Blick and got 4 bottles of golden paint. So I thought I did pretty well for $35, and they were the 4-ounce bottles. They weren't the small ones. So yeah. So I wanted to play with them and test them out. So usually when I sit down, I don't have anything in particular to journal about. I'm kind of a very open book. So I use my art journal not so much to get my feelings out usually, because I'm usually pretty open with my feelings. Those of you who are very close with me can attest to that. I use it more just to experiment and play with color and play with design. And an art journal is a very, very, very personal thing. It's what you want it to be. So if you want to use it for your emotions to help you heal, good for you. If you want to use it to experiment with different media, good for you. I mean, however you want to use your art journal is how you use your art journal, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So this one, before I got off on this tangent, what I was going to say is I usually don't sit down with a plan or something I know I want to journal about, but this page in particular, I did know what I wanted to journal about. And as you can have guessed by the title of the video, I'm journaling about Gaga. So I'll show you later what I'm talking about. Anyway, this is a little bit of golden fluid acrylic, and it's ultramarine violet. I'm just smearing it over some acrylic paint in another book. That page on the right is just not finished. It's close, but it's not finished. I just haven't gone back to it. I will one day. I want to say this is Amsterdam paint, and in quinacridone rose. And I added a little bit of black because I wanted it a darker shade, but I didn't want it that dark. So I believe I went back in with a little bit of quinacridone rose. Sorry, my computer kind of froze up for a second. I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm still talking. So again, I'm just kind of going in, brushing it on here and there. So that the Viridian and the bright green, whatever color, those are just going to kind of peek through here and there. They'll peek through some of the circle drywall tape that I put down, which I was busy ranting about something, so I didn't tell you that's what I'm using. By the way, people ask me about that stuff all the time. The only place you can buy the paper circle drywall tape, not the mesh stuff, this stuff, the circle stuff, is at Lowe's. That's the only place I found it. They're the only ones who carry it, so there you go, Lowe's. So I'm just using the leftover paint to start another page, because why not? I've got all that paint, so might as well use it. So I just flipped my book to the next page and got it started. As I'm sitting here talking, I've already got the page on the left, which doesn't have anything. It's still the ad. That page is done. This page that I'm currently adding paint to is done. The page next to it is done, and I'm starting in the little inclusion book that is like a journal inside a journal. And just FYI, I sprayed some water through that stencil and then blotted it up to get that design to pull up through. So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff ready to go. I just have to do some video editing and I'm gearing up for the spring semester. Oh, I didn't tell everyone. I'm going in with some I won't forget, I promise. I'm going in with some craft acrylic. This is a metallic green color, just to pull some of that green back out, and I'm going in using this Damask stencil. It's one of my new favorite stencils, so I'm using it on almost everything. So yeah, I'm just going in and adding some design. Last semester, me, took 4 classes and got 3 A's and 1 B. So just FYI, I did really well last semester. This semester is going to be very difficult. Last semester all my classes were online. They're all upper division courses. So that doesn't really make it any easier, but it makes it nice because I can do it on my time schedule. Next semester is going to be kind of difficult though, because I have to actually go to school. So I don't think I missed 1 or 2 weeks last semester as far as videos on Sunday, because if you haven't noticed my trend, I post videos on Sunday. And I'm pulling this page out of this Gaga book I have. I have 2 of them, so one of my good friends at work got it for me, and I told her, I said, well, I'm going to use it in my art because I already have one. I was talking about something. School, how I did well. Oh, I was going to say, you'll probably see more missed videos this semester because I'm probably not going to have the time. I'm going to try my best, so if you miss me, I'm sorry. Know that I miss being in my playroom and doing what I like to do, so you're not alone. So I'm just trimming this picture down. I selected this picture because, first of all, I love the outfit she's wearing because she looks like a hooker. And I work by Fremont. So, yeah, that's where the hookers live in Vegas. So, I really like this outfit for some reason. It's just trashy classy. And I know everyone's going to be like, no, honey, no. But you know what? I like it. It is what it is. I love the black bangs, and yeah. So, and she's spray painting "Born This Way" on her the back of her jacket, which is fabulous. So, I glued it down with a little bit of Fabri-Tac after you saw I creased the photo. I'm going in with some of this gray PanPastel. I'm just trying to blend the photo in a little bit more to the background of the page. I didn't want it to look like I had just stuck this photo on top of the paper, which I had, obviously. So now I'm just going in with the black PanPastel and going right along the raw edge of the torn paper. I'm just using the side of that knife tool to do that. And then just kind of blending some of it out. So I like how the damask. I sprayed Spectrafix on it, so it didn't go flying anywhere. So I have a whole bunch of collage papers, and surprise, I had them in pink and teal and purple. So you know, that's my color palette. So I was like, I'm gonna use these. So I pulled out my collage packet and started using it. Went to write on that paper, which I had sprayed with Tattered Angels, and it would not write. So I went outside. Yes, I spray outside now. I went outside and I sprayed the paper with fixative, like a clear Krylon. I have a video on my channel if you're interested. And then the marker wrote perfectly on it. And just tearing some stuff down. And I thought that pink was a little too bright for my liking. It was, I think, Funky Fuchsia Dilutions I sprayed that paper with. Kind of like a doily paper. And I'm using black soot around all the edges and to help darken up some of that paper. I'm just creating just this little cluster of paper. I like the music paper because obviously she's a musician, and I don't know, the lace was just kind of cool. But I was saying, see, I do this. My head goes in like 8 different places. I like how the damask brought out the green from the background, so it really blended the tape really well together. So I'm really glad I did that. I'm using some foam adhesive to pop that journaling spot up. And the foam adhesive I'm using, check out for your dollar store. Look in the automotive kind of home goods area. I actually got at the Dollar Tree. It was, what is that stuff called? insulation, like insulation foam. So it's sticky on one side, but it's not on the other, but it's super thick. So if you want something really dimensional, you can use that versus using two pieces of like the 3M foam tape. So keep an eye out. I found it a long time ago and I haven't been able to find it since. I'm still on the lookout, but just heads up, keep an eye out. Or you might even be able to find insulation sticky foam stuff at your local hardware store for cheaper than the 3M. But like I said, the one downside is it's only sticking on one side, but we all have glue. So I did another little cluster and then stamped the date all over the whole cluster, but stamped it for real on that teal piece in the center. Just went with a little hot glue and put that down. So the whole reason for this page and what the journaling is all about is that my wife and I just celebrated our 10-year wedding anniversary in December, and we got home from vacation and I surprised her with a night at a local hotel. We gave the kid to my mom, and so anyway, so I'm like so proud of myself because I got her this, nice little getaway, and yeah, she surprised me with tickets to go see Gaga in July. So I'll be amping up for my outfit. I have to figure out what I'm wearing. So right now I added a little bit of peacock feathers onto that tab on the back side of the tab that was sticking out from the other page, and then wrote Art Pop and Gaga on it with a white Montana pen. I love that white Montana pen. I'm gonna need some refill soon because it's almost out. So that's my page. It's all about how I'm gonna go see her in July, and yeah. So I got to journal about something I loved, and I thought the page came out cool. It's really super shiny. Some pages just come out better in person, so sorry about that, but it is what it is. So there it is. Hope you liked it. I will talk to you all soon. Bye.